Good morning, it's 6th of July 2006, the Vision Jones's Diary. I'm just bringing you up to speed. Yesterday, we eventually made it to La Cueca in the top end of Argentina after the trouble that we had with the bus. And in La Cueca we then put our backpacks on and headed off across the border from Argentina to Bolivia, into the town of Villazon, where we were going to plan on staying there that night because we think it was about 5 o'clock, and I think the last bus from Villazon to Pisa, where we are now, we thought was about 5 o'clock. Therefore we thought we missed it, but apparently the time difference was different from Argentina, so luckily we were able to jump on the next bus to Pisa, which left at 6 p.m. It was dark by then, and it was a very, very bumpy ride because now we're in Bolivia and the roads aren't as good. Very different place from Argentina. We've noticed difference already. More like Laos and Cambodia, as opposed to, say, Thailand, which would be like Argentina. But still very, very much a European feel in places. So today we got up. We've booked a tour, a 4-day tour for tomorrow, around the salt plains and mountains and so on, which you'll see later on. We just had a bite to eat down the road.
Can I talk about lunch?
Okay, I'll let Tilly talk about lunch.
Okay, so we just went into this place because loads of locals in there. It was packed solid, so we thought, we'll go in. I just asked, for the menu with the day, the almuerzo, and she seemed to understand, or however I said it, she seemed to understand, and it's a bit exciting because it's potluck, you don't know what you're going to get. So anyway, we didn't know the price, but hey, we'd take a chance. So we had a lovely soup to start, then we had like a steak, it's like a salad but on the bed of chips with some tomatoes and onion and peppers, and then a little fruit salad for dessert, and it came to a grand sum for the two of us of 26 Bolivianos, which works out about £2 for the two of us. So a 3-course lunch with the drinks, it's not bad really. So I had a great lunch, a bit full now, so pass you back. Okay, bye.
So when we arrived in Bolivia, we were at 3,440 meters above sea level. That's 3,440 meters above you guys, really, in a way. Now we're into Pisa, which we've dropped down to 2,950, which is around the height that we were living at in Breckenridge. And just to put that into sort of perspective, if you remember back to maybe the skydiving video that you saw of me and Tilly in New Zealand, when we got out of the plane we were at 3,000 meters, which was a way up from ground level, from sea level, and we're sort of stood where we were jumping out of the plane now, which seems a bit strange, but there you go. We've just head off on our the highlands of Bolivia. We're going to reach 5,000 meters altitude. We're going to see some volcanoes, some salt plains and so on. So yeah, we'll talk to you along the way. Buenos dias. It's the 8th of July 2006 in the Pigeon Jones's diary. We're still on our 4-day tour, day 2. Last night we pulled into a small mountainside village where we stayed overnight. We were in bed by 8. So we had to be up at 5:30 this morning. The altitude at the place we stayed was 4,200 metres. 4,200 metres above you guys. At that level the air's quite thin, but if you don't sort of ascend to that altitude at the right sort of speed, you get altitude sickness, which one of the chaps that's on our tour, Ben, he had severe altitude sickness. He had headache all night, he couldn't sleep, which in a way kept us all up as well. So yeah, we spent most this morning in the 4x4 driving further northeast, northwest, and also recovering as well. Hopefully later today we should see some volcanoes and some hot salty pools, which will be somewhere nice to have a wash. But then we're just up here now, just for lunch. Yeah, so see you later. Looks like Mars, but we're actually the hot geysers in Bolivia. We're at an altitude now 5,000 metres above sea level. We'll be completely freezing here, however we've got these hot geysers just making it slightly warm. It's crazy.
morning, welcome to Pigeon Jones's Diary. It's the 9th of July, and here we are. This is where we stayed last night, Hospital San Marcello. Now, it's always a rabbit. It is 4,200 metres here. The highest point we got to yesterday was 5,000 metres, and it's freezing. As you can see, just inside here, this is where we had our dinner last night. We couldn't wait to have it just to warm up. We had blankets over us, quilts over us, hats on, gloves on. I think we all slept in our hats. They seem to be a permanent fixture now. Anyway, so we all slept okay, much better than the night before. Today,
what temperature was it yesterday, last night?
Well, we don't know.
I reckon minus 18.
-20.
Minus 20, minus 18.
Yeah, that's what we're thinking. As you can see, we're just packing up the car now to leave, and we're heading off to the Red Lake, and then we're heading to the Salt Hotel, which should be different. The whole hotel is made of salt, so we'll report back from there later.
So we're in the middle of nowhere in Bolivia, and today's the day of the final for the World Cup. and there's a shop over here which is it's got it on. Is it on the radio or the TV, Tilly?
Radio. Oh, radio.
It's got it on the radio. So apparently it's they've done extra time and it's now down to penalties. So see what the final score is. So final destination today, the Salt Hotel, which is made out of salt.
He's got mad.
Hola.
Morning, it's the 10th of July, welcome to Pigeon Jones's Diary. Here we are on the Salt Flats. It's absolutely freezing, it's 7 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, as you can see it's beautiful. Okay, so we'll talk later, bye!
Me and my shadow.
Se llama Cristal César. Qué hermoso, ¿no?
Hello, so welcome to Pidgeandpie's diary. Now, as per earlier in the previous slide, we've now finished the tour, our 4-day tour. It was, I have to say, I really enjoyed it. Last night just topped it off staying at the Salt Hotel. Something so amazing, something that you wouldn't usually do. To sleep on a salt bed with a mattress, of course. Anyway, so we drove into the town of Ayumi and just thought, oh no, it was quite hideous really. And then once we got to the town centre, it was okay. Decided to stay. Looked around a couple of properties. We were driven around by a fabulous driver that was just so lovely. And we're staying in one. It's fine, but it is bloody freezing. I tried to jump in the shower and I probably jumped straight back out again because it's just way too cold. So we're in this nice warm little pizza bar, enjoying a nice glass of well-deserved vino. Salut! I meant to say, we went to the bus station today to book our bus and we are going to Potosi or Potosi, however you like to say it, tomorrow, catching the 10 o'clock, should take 6 hours. Very excited today. Oh, we're going up to 4,100. We're currently sitting at 3,690, I think. But very excited because we've got news from Sammy today and we're going to meet her on the 19th or 20th in Arequipa in Peru. So we're very excited. So cheers to Sammy coming.
Good afternoon, it's 11th of July, Pidgeandpie's diary. We're on our way between Uni and Potosi, Potosi being the highest city in the world, 4,070 metres above sea level. We've just stopped off en route. We're about 2.5 hours into a 7-hour journey on the bus that you can see in the distance there, which is full passengers on the seats and about 10 passengers down the aisle as well with all their different belongings. On the roof you've got a bed, a couple of bikes, and everyone's bags and things. But it's a dusty road. It's not paved, so it's quite uneven and creates a good massage for your back with the seat and so on. So yeah, we'll report later. Morning, the date is the 12th of July 2006, Pidgeandpie's diary.
Sammy's coming soon.
Yes.
7 days.
Here we are in Potosi. We arrived here yesterday, had a walk around town, bought our bus tickets out of here for this evening, overnight until La Paz. Today we're going to head to a mining tour, 5-hour tour to to see what it's like in the mines.
Where the miners work and the conditions, and we go to the miners' market first to buy them things like dynamite and coca leaves and anything to keep them going, really, because apparently once they go into the mine, once they start work, within 10 years they actually die after they've started work in the mine.
Yeah. The mine used to be for silver, but that's pretty much gone now. Now they mine for zinc, don't they?
They do.
So we'll see some photographs later. Fucking hell. Jesus.
So hello, welcome to Pidgeandpie's Diary on the 13th of July. Here we are in the Paz. We arrived at about 5 o'clock this morning. Just to recap from where we left off yesterday, we went to the mines. It's really, really sad because it is actually a working mine, so it's not a touristy thing. These men are actually working down in the mines. They have a life expectancy up until about 45 because of the amount, because of the conditions they're having to work in and the amount they're taking in.
Asbestos.
Asbestos, thank you, I couldn't think of the words. It was really interesting. I found it quite difficult being quite claustrophobic, but I got through it because some of the tunnels that we had to get through were pretty small, because where they're chipping away or working away to find these precious metals, you know, you have to be there to see where they are. Anyway, so after that we walked around town, got something to eat and caught the overnight bus to La Paz, which was actually alright. We had boring cow in tow. Sorry, I don't mean to be nasty, but it's a girl that seems to have latched onto us, but she is so boring and we're both trying to shake her off. She even staying at the same place here, but hey. And so yeah, we got in about 5:30 this morning, slept on the bus till 7, and then walked into town with another French couple who were really nice. Bumped into Jerry and Matt, so we're meeting them for dinner this evening. Wayne's looking forward to doing some downhill mountain biking on the world's most dangerous road. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it or not yet, because my main thing here is shopping and I can't wait. Anyway, speak soon. Bye bye.
What altitude are we at here, silly?
What?
Altitude.
Today we're at
6 0 meters. Above sea level.
Above sea level.
And what's famous about the Paz because of that fact?
It's the highest capital city in the world.
Well done.
Okay, thank you.
That's Tilly's geography knowledge coming through.
Okay, cheerio.
Buenos dias. The date is the 15th of July 2006, Pidgeandpie's Diary. Yesterday, just to recap, we went round the Witches Market, as you see from photographs, and bought some gifts and bits and bobs for people back home. So you'll see those hopefully before you see this video. Today we're doing a mountain bike trail, 4.5 hours, down the most dangerous road in the world. It's named the most dangerous road in the world because it's had one of the most fatalities, more than any other road. So yeah, if we make it, you'll see this video. See you later.
Vamos.
No, un poco más. Claro, aquí.
¿Aire? Sí.
Chao.
Chao, amigo. Ya. Video. Hola. Hola, bien. Dale, Chris.
everyone.
Sí. Fíjate.
Hola.
Hola, 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 amiga, hola. ¡Qué bien! ¡Chris! Hola. Qué rico.
Well, what a day. Today we did the death road, the most dangerous road in the world, bicycle ride, 64 kilometres. I wasn't going to do it, but Wayne was doing it and I suddenly thought, oh, I can't be left out. It's pretty scary, I can tell you. Pretty scary. The bends, you've got lorries coming past you and you've got a sheer drop like down 1,000 metres or more. And you're obviously on that side where the sheer drop is. I was last in the pack. Wayne was one of the first, but I was last in the pack. But that was fine by me. I had the support vehicle behind me. I just took my time. it's called the most dangerous road in the world because each year I think it sees about 100 fatalities, and we saw the wreckage of a car that had gone down yesterday. There have been about 3 this week, and one that had gone down yesterday. It was actually very sad to see it. So it was really hair-raising. We made it though in about 5 hours. Coming back up, the fog had set in. We had to leave early. They asked if we could leave a bit early because the weather was so bad, and the fog had set in, and it was the scariest journey in the minibus. Not on the bike, thank God. I couldn't do that. But in the minibus, I was petrified. But all in all, group was brilliant. We had such a lovely day. Oh, I meant to say that what they do is part way down on like the dangerous bends, they'll have a green or red flag operated by children. So the children tell you if you can go or not. I mean, children, well, okay, that's South America for you. Yeah, I'm exhausted. I've got a cold and I feel a little bit poorly, but I had a great day, and I think Wayne did as well. And I'm pleased I did it. T-shirts are dreadful though.
Whereas I thought it was excellent. We set off, I think we're about 4,700 metres altitude wise. We set off on asphalt. We had about 32 kilometres to do on asphalt, which was superb. I was right on the guide's heels. I noticed that he was coasting, whereas I had to have the brakes on just to keep behind him because we weren't allowed to overtake, which was a shame because I'd have gone a lot faster if I could have done. And then after the asphalt we then got onto the most dangerous road bit, which is just gravel and dirt and whatnot with rocks on one side and a sheer drop on the other. We set off on there and I had a slight accident at the start. I fell off the bike, did my elbow in and my hip, but jumped back on the bike and was raring to go, jumping over rocks and whatnot with my full suspension bike, which was excellent. So yeah, it was a superb day really. Just racing down there and doing the uphill bits, which were slightly difficult because of the altitude, and we had 60%, only 6% oxygen I think, whereas normally at ground level you've got say 100%. So you need to take in a lot more gups of air. But other than that, it was superb. So yeah, so we're back here, back in one piece, which Tilly was unsure whether we would be, but I was confident we were. And tomorrow we get up early and we've got a 7:30 bus, only 3 hours this time, or 3 or 4 hours, to Copacabana, where we're going to go and check into a lovely hotel being recommended, and we're going to do a splurge tomorrow. We feel bad about it, I don't know why, about spending a bit more on accommodation, but at the end of it it's only £17, and it's a honeymoon suite. So yeah, we'll report back tomorrow. Ciao. Hi, so we've arrived at Copacabana. We decided to splurge a little bit on our accommodation in this place, and we recommended a nice hotel, and so we decided to spend a little bit more. It's okay, isn't it, Tilly?
It's alright, I suppose.
So this is the kitchen area, this is the lounge area, and this is there's a bed down there, and there's a bed up here with just amazing views out across Lake Titicaca. I think we're going to like it here, Tilly.
Our own hammocks, our own patio.
It's a bit substandard, but it should do, shouldn't it?
I mean, it's not up to our usual standard,
yeah. But yeah, we'll try and make it do, yeah.
Put breakfast stuff in and have breakfast out here on the... Okay, I'm on. Hello. I just made a very, very valid point, I think, that here we are at this lake at Copacabana in Bolivia, and it's 3,880 metres or something along those lines above sea level. Now, when we did our skydive, which was at 3,000 metres, we would actually be jumping out of a plane underneath this lake, and it really seems a crazy thing. But yeah, here we are. Okay, bye.
Good morning. It's
Morning.
11:45 on the 17th of July of Pigeon Jones's diary. We're having porridge in our lovely accommodation with lovely views and everything.
It's really nice.
Today I think we're just going to take it easy. Read, do diaries, fill in travel blogs and whatnot, and then
Try and catch some sun.
Try and catch some sun, yeah, on our hammocks, and then maybe later today we'll go and procure our bus ticket out of here, which will not be tomorrow, it'll be the day after. Well, we'll head out of Bolivia into Peru and then towards Arequipa, which is where we're meeting Sammy, which will be on the 19th of July. So yeah.
2 days time.
2 days time. So see you later.
Bye.
Good morning. It's the 18th of July, Pigeon Jones's diary. Here we are sitting in Copacabana, having another day just muzzing around town and chilling back at our accommodation. Behind me here we've got the blessing of the vehicles. This is a twice daily event at 10 AM and 2:30 PM, whereas the locals, the taxi drivers, general public and whatnot that live around Copacabana area come with their cars to this church here, decorate their car with various bits of flowers and other whatnot that they purchase from the stalls, and then the priest comes around and blesses the car and then blesses them. I'm not sure whether they have time to work or not, because this happens 7 days a week, but like I say, twice a day. But yeah, we'll get some photographs.
It's coming tomorrow, really excited. Just want to get rid of this horrible cold that I can't seem to shake off. But hey, we are now going to go outside and we are going to watch the master of creativity at work. So, I'm going to swing you around and off we go. Here we are, here's the master himself. What are you up to there, Wayne?
I'm just writing my name on a present for Brandon.
Oh right, and how are you managing to achieve that?
With the power of sunlight and lens.
Oh right, hold on 1 second. Okay. It's very clever. Very clever. You do brackets, are you?
Yeah.
Anything else to add?
No?
Okay.
Voila.
I hope it's not too bright. Nephew Brandon from Uncle Wayne, Bolivia. That's lovely. Well done.
Pigeon Johnson's diary, 19th of July 2006. We've just checked out of Copacabana, well, the hostel, the hotel we're in Copacabana. We're just walking into town. We changed some dollars into soles, which is the Peruvian currency, and find somewhere to sit down before our bus arrives, which will be in about an hour and a half's time. Over here we've got gas bottle day. Must be a monthly event maybe, because I think there's a real gas shortage, isn't there, Tilly?
Yeah, we ran out.
In Copacabana. So at the moment, probably going to be a fight kicking off later on, because somebody got a bottle and somebody else got two maybe, I don't know. But see you later.